What if you were about to discover that you already have all of the confidence within you to create the vision that you want to create? That you already have all of the faith that you need to bring that vision to life? What if you were about to discover that your confidence is already part of your being? Well, that's exactly what this session focuses on. Confidence is part of being. I'm going to share with you the secrets of confidence in this session, which will allow you to be as confident as you want in any situation in a heartbeat. Before we get there though, I want to focus on humility. I know confidence is a key factor, and questions about confidence are critical for many people. I know that because about 5 years ago, I wrote a book on confidence, and it sold 22,000 copies in 14 countries around the world. But one question kept on coming up at the beginning of that process. What happens if we make people too confident? Won't they become arrogant and think they can do things that they can't do? And I want to answer that directly by saying absolutely not. You see, confidence and arrogance aren't even on the same scale. I've found that those people who are accessing their natural confidence more of the time are more easily able to serve in humility. Confidence is both strong and humble. It's both energetic and calm. And most importantly, your confidence is with you already. So there is an exercise, an experiment that I want you to do during this video if you possibly can. If there is any way that you're able to do as I'm about to ask you to do live as you hear it, then please do it. And if not, then imagine yourself doing it really strongly. But if you can, do this. So first of all, I'd like you to imagine somebody who you consider to be incredibly confident. It can be somebody who you know really well. It could be somebody from TV. It could be somebody from work or home. As long as you believe that they are genuinely confident. Then once you've imagined that person, I want you to imagine that they were standing in the room that you're in right now. And what I'd like you to do is the best that you can. I'd like you to stand the way that you think they would be standing when they're at their confident best. Or if you're sitting, I'd like you to at least adjust your physiology, adjust your body and sit the way that they would be sitting if they were sitting in the room with you right now at their confident best. Then, at your best guess, I'd like you to adjust your breathing. And I'd like you to breathe the way that they would be breathing if they were in the room with you right now at their confident best. Then, and you are able to do this on the inside unless you're on your own and you can do it outside, I'd like you to say the kinds of things that they would be saying if they were with you right now and at their confident best. Notice both the language and the way that they would say things. And then finally, for now, I'd like you to run through inside your head the kinds of things that you think they would be running through if they were with you right now and feeling at their confident best. So notice how you're standing or sitting. Notice how you're breathing. Notice both the words and phrases that you think they would be using and how they'd be speaking. And also notice the kinds of things that would be going on inside their heads. And here's the wow. You don't actually know how they would be standing or sitting. You don't know how they would be breathing. You don't know for sure the kinds of words and phrases, the language that they will be using. And you certainly don't know what they will be doing inside their heads. What you have just accessed there is not their confidence, but your own. You see, the fundamental misunderstanding about confidence is that most of us are brought up thinking that confidence is something you get to have when you achieve certain things, or you have a certain amount of money, or you're in a certain kind of relationship, or that you've got a certain job title or a certain size of business, and none of those things are true. Confidence is not something that you have or haven't got, but instead confidence is something that you do or you don't do. Having worked with many thousands of people in many countries of all ages and all levels of confidence at the beginning, one of the things that I know for sure is that almost everybody, in fact, everybody that I have encountered, actually lives in their confidence for most of their lives. Most of us are confident most of the time, but because it's a natural emotion, it's a natural feeling, we just don't notice. But when we are in our natural confidence, we stand and we move in a certain way. We use certain language patterns and we think certain things. So in order for you to access your natural confidence more of the time, all you have to do is notice what you do with your body, how you stand, how you sit, how you move, how you walk when you are feeling confident. Notice the kind of words and phrases that you use, and notice how you sound. What does your voice sound like when you are feeling naturally confident? And notice the kind of words and pictures you make inside your head when you're feeling at your confident best. And then when you've observed those things for yourself, then replicate them at those times when you aren't accessing your natural confidence. And when you do that and you practice it, I can promise you that you will get to feel as confident as you want in any situation in a heartbeat. All it takes is some practice and some faith. When you understand that confidence isn't something that you have or haven't got, but something that you do or don't do, for many people, it is incredibly, incredibly powerful. In fact, some of the people that I've worked with have said that it is life-changing. So I'd urge you now, notice the things you do with your body. Notice the things you do inside your head. Notice the things that you do with your language. When you're just feeling at your natural, confident best, practice doing them in those situations when you just don't feel that natural confidence. And as you do that, you will uncover the secret of confidence for you, and you will feel as confident as you want to in any situation in a heartbeat.